The most mysterious chapter of this epic saga begins when we pull back the veil of faith and view it through the lens of modern science, geology, and quantum mechanics, unraveling files that leave even the greatest scientists utterly astounded. Because what you and I dismiss as a miracle is often the working of an highly advanced, covert, and long-lost science of ancient India. Let us bring the camera lens closer and open the first files of mysteries. The Lunar-Sync and Crystallography Anomaly. Our first stop is the mystery of the ice lingam waxing and waning with the phases of the moon. The foundational law of physics states that the freezing or melting of ice depends solely and exclusively on temperature and atmospheric pressure. If the temperature drops below zero, water freezes. If it rises, the ice melts. But inside Amarnath cave, this law of thermal dynamics completely collapses. While the ice in surrounding caves behaves normally, the water droplets dripping from the ceiling of this specific holy cave align perfectly with the waxing and waning cycles of the moon. When scientists attempted to understand the logic behind this, an incredibly startling theory came to light. The gravitational pull of the moon affects not just the ocean tides, but also the micro water sources and atmospheric pressure pockets deep inside the mountains. During the Shukla Paksha of the lunar cycle, the bright fortnight, as the lunar pull intensifies, a unique micro-climatic pressure pocket is engineered inside the cave. The specific concentration of minerals in the water dripping from the ceiling, combined with this localized pressure, forces the ice to form a high-density crystalline matrix, an exceptionally dense and transparent crystal structure that is far from resilient than standard ice. At the full moon, this pressure peaks, presenting the ice lingam in its complete divinity form. Conversely, during the dark fortnight, the Amavasya or the Krishna Paksh, as the pressure drops, the molecular bonds weaken, causing the ice to sublimate directly into vapor. This is not a violation of nature's law, but an incredibly rare convergence of astronomy and crystal physics that ancient rishis termed as miracles of Lord Shiva. Let's move to the second file of the mysteries, the thermal insulation engineering. The survival of the ice lingam despite the influx of thousands of pilgrims. According to science, when hundreds and thousands of devotees enter a cramped cave during the peak heat of the months of June and July, their collective body heat, the carbon dioxide exhaled from their breaths, and the continuously burning of lamps and camphor should rapidly spike the cave's internal temperature. In such conditions, any raw ice structure should melt into water within hours. How then does this ice lingam, the Shivalinga, preserve its existence for weeks? This is no magic trick. It is the master class, the geological isolation and natural architecture of the cave itself. The cave is formed out of metamorphic carbonate rocks and dense strata of gypsum, which acts as phenomenal natural thermal insulator. The scorching heat and the ultraviolet radiations of the extreme environment simply cannot penetrate these massive rocky walls. Furthermore, the geographical orientation and the depth of the cave have been naturally chiseled in a way that creates a perpetual vortex layer of air currents within. This aerodynamic phenomena deflects and cools the incoming warm air before it can even touch the inner sanctum. When this site was selected as an energy center in the ancient times, it was backed by a profound understanding of geological science, one which was far more advanced and sustainable than any modern air conditioning systems. Let's now move to the third file of mysteries, the cryobiological anomaly, which has baffled biologists for generations. Those two white pigeons, at the height of approximately 13,500 feet above sea level, where oxygen levels are so depleted that even humans struggle to breathe, where for miles there is no vegetation, not a single grain of food, and no liquid water to drink, the survival of any avian species is biologically impossible. What do these pigeons eat? How do they respire? And how do they evade hypothermia in sub-zero temperatures? At this pivotal junction of our documentary, researchers in cryobiology present a groundbreaking theory. Some scientists hypothesize that these birds are not ordinary pigeons, but an extremely rare and reclusive species of snow pigeons or the mountain pigeons native to the highest peaks of Himalayas, possessing a completely different respiratory and circulatory blueprint. These creatures are capable of entering a state of anabiosis, an advanced form of metabolic suppression where the body can generate minimal vital energy without food and with negligible oxygen. But the real question is, why are they spotted exclusively around this specific cave for centuries? Spiritual scientists believe this cave is a high-frequency energy node. Just as the Earth's geomagnetic grid lines intensify at specific coordinates, the Amarnath cave is a cosmic sink where subtle electromagnetic vibrations provide a continuous bioenergetic stimulus to the nervous systems of these birds. What we define as a rule of faith, upon closer inspection, reveals itself to be a highly sophisticated cosmic protocol designed to sustain life and balance the creation. What then, in the end, is the absolute truth? Is the holy cave of Shri Amarnath merely a coincidence of physics, geological alignments, and astronomical calculations? Or is it the literal epicenter of that supreme consciousness where all laws of science humbly submit and accept their limitations? Facts and logic may stand irrefutable in their own domains, but the moment you leave the exhaustion of that treacherous trek behind you, stand at the threshold of that colossal, that mighty holy cave, and bow your head before that glowing translucent Lingam, all equations of intellect are left far behind. There stands no scientist, no science, no logician, no logic. There rules only a living, pulsating empire of boundless devotion and faith. Perhaps our Vedas and the ancient sages deliberately wrapped these laws of faith in the shroud of mystery. They knew that the truth which the ordinary intellect cannot comprehend can only be preserved across epochs through the vessels of reverence and tradition. That is why the timeless truth of the Amar Katha still establishes a profound realization within us today. Mahadev's epic journey of leaving behind his Nandi, the moon, the serpents, and the five elements, the Panchbhuta, teaches the humankind that to attain the ultimate truth of life and the self-realization, a man must discard his ego, the fear of time, his inner vices, and all the worldly attachments. Until you surrender the physical vanity of these five elements at the Panchtarani and become formless, the spark of immortality within you cannot be awakened. This pilgrimage to Shri Amarnath is not merely about scaling mountains. It is the grandest festival of aligning human consciousness with the cosmic power grid of Mahadev himself. Are you ready to assimilate this ultimate truth? Do you feel the subtle vibration of that immortal tale, the Amar Katha, echoing within you? To remain a part of this exploratory journey into the unresolved, goosebump-inducing mysteries of history, faith, and modern science, subscribe to this channel right now. Like this video and share this Katha with your friends and family. Stay tuned with us for the stories ahead and keep watching KathaVaani, the sacred saga. I am Sudesh Shukla, and until next time, Har Har Mahadev.